What to do, what to do, what to do. I feel like singing a song, but I don't know what to sing. I'm kind of still in the blues, but I'm getting through it. I've got a girl who's heavy in my mind and my thoughts and my heart. She's such a sweetie. And I'm still divorcing my first one. First girl I've known for this state. And I'm getting through it. I know it's time to get closer to this new girl, but we're countries apart right now. And this song in the background is just making some sense. What I want to do with my life, it's an adventure. Other than in the mind. And I'm looking forward to that when I get out of here. A little bit more adventure every day. Or maybe I'm going to get adventure books, adventure writings, and start getting into more fiction stories and see what I can start reading, start comprehending. I know I can comprehend almost anything I read. But some more adventure novels would be best for my ideas. I don't have much money right now. I don't have anything else right now except for freedom to think what I want to think and say what I want to say. But I designed my heaven space recently in thoughts, in my mind, in my dreams. And I enjoyed it a little bit today in ways of having it laid out. It's a little bit of homage to Deep Space Nine, Star Trek, which I only know of. I've never seen that much of. And Tropic Oasis. One day maybe I'll get there. And God's ready for me to get there. I'll do everything God wants me to do. With reading things, talking about things, doing things He says He wants me to do. Nothing's been bad yet, but things have been strange. I'm getting through them. It seems to happen more when my kids aren't around, which is obvious. He doesn't want my kids involved in it because they're just young and inexperienced in godly ways. So I understand that. They're supposed to be. They're young. They don't need religion as a thing to facet them to nothing yet. I mean, yeah, they need religion. They need religion. I know they do. But they have some in them. They have enough to know something or other. They started a while back, and they'll fall back on it when they need it. I believe religion is something you need to get through, to understand, to have, to hope, to have to get you wherever you need to go. And I'm starting to believe that maybe even hell doesn't exist. And if it does, it's only for moments of control and utter change of somebody who just needs to change. And maybe, like say, I see there's a guy in this world who molested 18 children, killed 4 people, and raped dozens of women. He might be the only one meant to go to that hell. But does he when he dies? Does he go to heaven and is he controlled in like a housing arrangement? Or he has to stay there and just have people come see him? He can't venture out for a little while? I mean, God has control over heaven more than He seems to have control over our world here. He seems, unless, of course, we need to just ask Him to control us here and get us to where we want to go in this world. It's a discussion I want to have with Brian one day, the church guy here. And it's an interesting discussion, Do we feed ourselves our own being of what we want out of our life here on this world called Earth? Or does God feed us every morning with things that we want to do for what we want to do for Him or for us? I guess that answer varies based on who you talk to, who you don't talk to. So I thought on that. And today's the 1st of January of 2024, and it's an interesting discussion. Maybe it's something you can have either with yourself, or you can have with your family. But in the end, what happens to that guy with those charges? Is he controlled? What if he chooses heaven? To go to heaven, and there's ways to help him. I'm sure there are. If you want to choose hell and you want to go into caves and be stuck in a cave all your life and not see the world around you that is everything that it could be, should be, want to be, then that's up to you. But eventually you're going to want out. Eventually you want to have a way to get out. And if that's you, someone out there, then you're going to have to way out of that place. You have faith in you to get yourself out of there. We don't want to explore hell. I really don't think that it really exists sometimes. I know Satan exists. But what if he's just a voice? And a deck of cards in 666. Now, I've had a lot of problems with Satan going after me. And I made a mistake a long time ago. I never worshipped any dark one. I never worshipped anything like that. But I was duped into some things, and my soul paid the price for a little while. I found a way out of it. God helped me through it and helped me restore my life to me. For that, I'm God's soldier all the way. And God knows that. Anybody who makes a wrong mistake, I can talk about it. I feel they're a better person than anyone else out there who is still owning up their mistakes and not talking about it yet. And let it out and getting it past them. But even God has hardened their heart to know that they can get through things too. I guess it depends on your father or your raisins, your family. My family, we had simple thoughts. Just work with your life. My mom and dad worked as close as they could until their death days. Not in heaven, they don't work. They collect cars. They have a house on a beach. A camping beach that we all camped at one point a long time ago when we were younger, as I was told. Seems wonderful things for them. But I was told that they were held back from me to talk to me when I needed them the most. And they agreed to that. They saw the family that they were missing, they're looking for, and they were held back for a while, and now they're catching up to them again. That's wonderful stuff that God can do that. It's wonderful stuff. And this music behind me is wonderful, I like it. One day I might have a concert, me playing guitar and drums and harmonica, or even a saxophone. One day I might not either. But I want to try all those things. I want to learn how they work. I want to function with them. I just want to live a life with the lady that I choose. It chooses me. They will choose me for as long as she can handle me before. I don't think I'm that weird of a guy. I'm just very godly. And the last lady was a witch, and she didn't like it. She was more witchcraft than science or religion. And that's just how she was. Why, I don't know, but that's how she was. And she had the reasons for it. But God failed her in some ways. In a lot of ways. She was Catholic all her life, and she chose witchcraft. All I know is right now I'm divorcing her. I wish her luck on her path to wherever she goes. I do want the house back. So I like the house. I fell in love with the house and the community. And it's not right for her to kick me out for no reason. We can't come to an amicable decision and figure things out between each other. And I wrote about stuff like this. The government gets involved and separates the family. I heard this from other people that I knew of. So that's just how it might be. The government's involved. The courts are involved. They give me the house. They sell it, give me the money. Somehow or other, one of those two scenarios will work out for me. And I'll be okay. I'll move on. I'll get my stuff out of it. I'll buy another car. I'll meet this lady Helen. And we'll go on our life. God's got a special journey for all of us. Whether we believe it or not. Just have to find it, want it, and look for it. Right now I'm reading Jimmy Buffett, A Salty Piece of Land, a novel. It's a good story. Whether it's true or not, it's interesting. It sounds like it's true. It sounds like it's a fiction. It's a fiction, but it's an interesting story. No, it's different than murder mysteries and stuff, and I like it. I like the story a lot. So I'm going to do the best I can to understand that death is here in this world too. Kelly Yarborough died yesterday. I want to meet him. But maybe I'm not supposed to meet him yet until I can prove something. I just wanted to prove to him anyway. It would have been really nothing. It would have been a drag racing score that I got racing a long time ago. It had something to do with beating his record. Mine was 14.06 and 98.4 miles per hour. His was 14.60 at 100.4 miles per hour or something like that. See, I'm already forgetting the bars, but I don't have in front of me reference anymore. I was in a magazine where he drove an AMX, 1969 model, I believe, or 1960. I don't remember the article. 1960 was the first year of them. Probably 1968, and on a quarter mile, and I bested his time in an older 1969 model with only 3 years of the model, and a 4-speed manual, and it was a lucky time though. It was a lucky pass. 14.06 seconds at 98.4 miles per hour. I'll never forget that. That was my score. That's what I did. I bested him. Maybe it was something he shouldn't have known. Maybe something he shouldn't have known yet. That's what I did. One day maybe I'll talk to him about it. And we'll try to figure it out. He's in heaven now and waiting to be brought in. It's Monday to holiday, New Year's Day. So tomorrow will be Judgment Day for him. I'll go through it and he'll be alright. He'll be ready for Daytona 500 in heaven. I'll watch it here and think of him proudly when I get a chance to watch it here. I'll be out by then. I'm in a mental hospital. I'm getting out in 3 weeks. And life will continue on. Send this message to the stars. Whoever wants to hear and listen. Those have ears to hear. Those that want to see something. Sorry, it's only red. It's just the camera covered with the tape. Now I take photos in the hospital. So I'm just taking video and you just hear my voice. What I look like is inconsequential to nothing. Find me on Facebook. Text those offense if you want to. Otherwise, I'm just a prophet in knowledge. I was told my voice is in me. Trying to be a godly spirit, but I am. But not really be a pastor because I don't know enough to learn how to direct somebody to where they should go in the Bible. But if you want to start somewhere, start a Luke chapter. Then Genesis. And find your way around as the book says. And it'll start you on your journey. All you need to know is a couple things. That God cares about anybody. But He also wants you to care about His Son too. When you do those things, your place in heaven will be found. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Let's let the song go out a little longer. It's not 3 a.m., it's like 9 or so, 9 o'clock or so. Are you a little scared, bro? Gotta help you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, end.